There are documents still locked away, files that were never meant to be seen, and inside those files is a question that disturbs anyone who reads it. Can a human mind be controlled without their knowledge? For years, the answer was buried in silence, until a secret program began to leak out, piece by piece. Its name was MKUltra. At first, it sounds like science fiction. Drug tests, hypnosis experiments, psychological manipulation, even attempts to erase memories. But this wasn't fiction. It was real. Funded by the US government, run by intelligence officers, and tested on ordinary people. At first, it sounds like science fiction. Drug tests, hypnosis experiments, psychological manipulation, even attempts to erase memories. But this wasn't fiction. It was real, funded by the US government, run by intelligence officers, and tested on ordinary people. The most disturbing part? Many of the victims never even knew they were part of an experiment. What was MKUltra? In the early years of the Cold War, fear was everywhere. The United States was terrified that enemy nations might develop psychological weapons, tools that could break a human mind. So in response, a secret program was created inside the CIA. Its goal was simple: find ways to control human behavior. They called it MKUltra. But what they actually explored went far beyond imagination.
The experiments begin.
Researchers tested drugs like LSD on people without permission. Mental hospitals became testing grounds. Prisons were used as laboratories. Even civilians were unknowingly exposed. Some subjects were told nothing. Some were paid without explanation. Some were never told at all. Reports later revealed experiments involving extreme sensory deprivation, hypnosis under drugs, psychological trauma conditioning, attempts to wipe memory patterns. But the real question is not what they did, it's what they were trying to achieve. This wasn't just drug testing. The goal was deeper. They wanted to know, can a person be reprogrammed? Can memory be erased and replaced? Can loyalty be forced into the mind? In other words, could a human being be turned into something else without them ever realizing it? And if that sounds impossible, the experiments suggest they tried anyway. The most disturbing cases. Some of the most chilling accounts came from survivors who described losing entire blocks of time. They would wake up confused, unable to remember days, sometimes weeks. Others reported severe psychological breakdowns. Some never fully recovered. One of the most controversial parts of MKUltra wasn't just the experiments. It was the fact that so much of it was officially denied for years. Until evidence began to surface, hidden documents, testimonies, and accidental disclosures. The cover-up. In the 1970s, investigations finally began, and what they found shocked even government officials. Many MKUltra files had been deliberately destroyed, but not all of them disappeared. What remained confirmed: thousands of experiments, unauthorized human testing, and long-term psychological harm. The CIA admitted partial involvement, but the full truth remains debated even today. Lionel Twist, last-minute hook. But here is the part that still unsettles researchers today. MKUltra officially ended decades ago, but some of its methods influence modern psychology, interrogation, and behavioral research. So the question is not just what happened in the past, it is this: did MKUltra truly end? Or did it simply evolve into something we don't recognize anymore? Because if the human mind can be studied, it can also be influenced. And if it can be influenced, then the real experiment may never have stopped.